Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is August 18, 2015. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in. What I have up here is a chart of the Shanghai index, or the Shanghai composite, and you're going to see that this fell sharply last night, down by about 6%, engulfing about 6 candles here on the chart. So China resuming its downtrend last night. That's a big sell-off. Now, this still could be a choppy market, but this is worth noting, especially to all of the traders this morning. When you get up, you get to look at all the equities that are down. Right now, we see a lot of down moves in the Chinese ADRs. We also see some down moves in equities like BHP Billiton. I'm going to pull that up on a 10-minute basis, and you get to see the gap down there, and you can see how low this is trading. Also, stocks like Rio Tinto. So again, keep those Chinese ADRs on watch today. A couple of them that are moving lower. JD, let's punch that in correctly. You'll see that is gap down. You'll also see Kihu. This is another one. So all of the Chinese ADRs are down this morning before the opening bell. Yoku is another one. You'll see that one is down a little bit lower. And again, just keep these on the radar today, but Chinese ADRs coming under some pressure after the Shanghai composite falls by about 6%. Now, we did have some news out here. I think building permit news today. You could check it out for yourself. Not a big deal. All in all, the S&P 500 E-mini futures are down about 3 points. They were down about 5 or 6, but they have recuperated a little bit. They're only down about 3 points at the moment to 20.96 per contract. So the market isn't really too worried about China, at least at the moment, but we do have quite a bit of stocks in the news. We're going to start off with Agilent today. Ticker symbol is letter A. The stock is trading at 38.18, closed at around 38.82. I'm seeing a little bit of support around 37.75. Nothing that I really love here, though. So again, we'll look at this one once the opening bell rings. And if you want to trade alongside of us, come on over. Take a 7-day free trial to the In the Money Stock chat room, and you could trade right with us. Let's take a look at Urban Outfitters. And what you'll see here, this is trading at 31.90. The stock closed at 32.23, so it's also down a little bit. I believe they reported earnings. Again, I'm seeing some support in this one around 30.25, so keep that on the radar if it does get down there. Really, until then, there's not much I would do with it one way or the other. Home Depot, this is a big bellwether for the economy. Stock closed at 119.70. After earnings, it is trading at 121.30. So nice little uptick for Home Depot. There's a fair amount of resistance up here around 122, so just be aware of that. If you own it, just try your stop loss. There's really nothing wrong with the equity. Let's take a look at TJ Maxx, or TJX companies. The stock is catching a pretty sizable bid today, closed at $71.61. It is now trading at $74.60. So great move here for TJ Maxx. I like the action on the upside. What you want to do, though, is trail your stop loss now, okay, because this is a little bit on the overbought end. It was up yesterday as well before the earnings announcement. This morning the announcement was made. Stock is flying high, so you want to trail the stop loss just in case we do come into a reversal of some sort. So keep that on the radar. But anyway, if you do own TJ Maxx, trail that stop loss. If you do not own it, I would not be chasing it here. We will be watching this one once the opening bell rings today. We'll see if it does give us any kind of topping pattern or any signs that it will show a reversal to the downside, and we'll see that on the chart if it does occur. But right now it looks fine, but it is overbought, okay? Let's take a look at a big one here, Walmart. Walmart reported earnings as well. Stock closed at $71.91 today. It is trading at $70.09. Walmart right now, if it takes out the most recent low, it can trade down to around $66.95. $67. So keep that on the radar. But I am not seeing a whole lot of strength in Walmart this morning, and that should be noted. Let's take a look at Dick's Sporting Goods. DKS is the ticker symbol here. Stock closed at $50.70. It is trading at $52.05. Did trade briefly up to $53. So nice little move there. There is a lot of resistance around the 53 level. So keep that on the radar today. I'm just looking through the chart here on Dick's Sporting Goods, and I might have some gap levels for this one. So originally I didn't think I would, but I might have gap levels for this one. Come on over to the intraday stock chat room. We will have gap levels for Dick's Sporting Goods in a little while. Next up, I want to talk about Hanes Celestial. And what you're going to see here is the stock is trading at 66.50, closed at 68.38. Now, there's not a lot of volume here, so this can change by the opening bell. But I am seeing some short-term support right around this 65.50, 64.75 level. There is some minor support levels here. If this level were to fail and go lower, then this is an equity that could go down further. Right now, I am seeing support right around this 65.50, 64.75 level. So keep that on the radar. If this level were to fail, then we'd have lower levels ahead, but we talk about that in the intraday stock chat a little bit later. Let's take a look at SanDisk. I think this was downgraded today. Remember, Options X is on Friday, so a lot of stocks will be upgraded and downgraded by these institutions. They have an agenda this week, especially with the near-term expiration. All right, SanDisk right now trading at 56.41. Stock closed at 58.20. So right now, SanDisk coming under a little bit of pressure. I do have a level I like for SanDisk, but it is lower, around 51.50. That's where I like SanDisk for a little bit of a bounce, so keep that on the radar. Disney, I believe, was another stock that was downgraded today. The stock is not really being affected all that much, but it did close at 109.05. It is trading at 108.30, so a little downtick here for Disney. So we'll see how that plays out. We'll see what it gives us. Another stock that'll be on my radar today will be BB&T. This is a bank stock. Stock is trading at 39. I will have some gap levels for us. Did close at 40.19, but it did trade at $38 when I did the gap play this morning. So things have changed a little bit here. BB&T is upticking a little bit off the lows, but still negative on the day. Once again, we have a pretty volatile market with all of the Shanghai news, but the S&P 500 E-mini futures are not really being that affected. Crude oil is just flat today, down 7 cents. Gold futures down $1.90. We're not going to make much out of them either way today. So we'll leave it here short and sweet. I want to wish everybody a great trading day. If you want to come over, trade all these equities with us, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. We had an awesome week last week. We're going to look to keep that going, and we should have a fair amount of action today with the way things are moving around this morning. So with that being said, have a great trading day, everyone, and we will see you on the charts.